that everyone should have. What is one of the most precious things that all human beings strive to possess in this day and age? What is one of the most valuable traits that we all should have? What is one of the rare virtues in this fast-paced society where everyone craves for instant gratification? This word starts with a letter P. P for patience. In the next 9 minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 stories on patience. The first one goes like this. One day, there is a poor farmer who found a piece of land full of gold. But he doesn't have enough money to buy the machine to mine the gold off. So he went around asking everyone for help. His friends, his family, and his relatives. I have found a piece of land full of gold. Can you please lend me some money to buy the machine? I will definitely pay you back once I strike it rich. How many of you think that he will successfully dig the gold ores out? Okay, one person. Okay, how many of you think that there isn't any gold ore at all? No one. How many of you will not raise your hand no matter what I say? Okay, so many people. Let's come back to the story. On the first day, he found a vine of gold ore. On the second day, he found lesser. On the third day, there isn't any. Desperately, he and his colleague did day and night. Subsequently, after many weeks, he still couldn't find any gold ore. He decided to give up. So this poor farmer sold the machine to a junk man for a few $100s and went back to farming again. Luckily, the junk man is a smart man, so he hired a mining engineer to come and take a look at this piece of land. After doing a few calculations, the engineer told him, "Wow, you are lucky. You are just 3 feet away from where the gold deposits were." Immediately, the junk man used the machine to dig out all the gold. Of course, in the end, the junk man will become a rich man, whereas the farmer will remain poor, burdened with debt. Close your eyes and imagine you are the farmer. If you continue digging, you'll be like the junk man now, become rich. If you continue digging, you'll not be full of debt now. If you continue digging, you'll not live in a life of regret now. How are you feeling right now? Hope you are not feeling sleepy. Then this story fits a Chinese proverb very clearly. The proverb goes, "One moment of patience may ward off a great disaster. One moment of impatience may ruin a whole life." How many times are you very close to the end point and you raise your white flag and say, "I give up"? You planted the seed and you water the plant every day. Do you have the patience it takes to reap what you sow? Other than having the patience to wait for the right opportunity, having patience in overcoming defeat is equally important. For instance, I wanted to keep fit so that I will not have ailing health when I am old. I wanted to cultivate a habit, but I tell myself I will run 3 times a week. On the first day, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. to run. On the second day, I woke up at 6 a.m. to run. On the third day, I woke up at 5:30 to snooze the alarm. Subsequently, I become a couch potato again. Then after that, I felt very angry at myself. I have this aim of running 3 times a week since a few years ago, but why couldn't I do it? After that, I reflect about it. I simply don't have the patience with myself. I wanted instant, immediate result. I don't want to put in the hard work. I just feel that this thing requires too much work, and I choose the easy way out, which is to give up. Without patience, with patience, we will not panic and we will not lose track of our goal. We will just keep on. When we fail, we will just tell ourselves we can try again and again until we succeed. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage that counts." But I wanted to add on that it is the patience that counts as well. Other than having the patience to wait for the right opportunity and handle the defeat well, you should also have the patience in relationship. The following conversation is a conversation between my mother and my brother. After dinner, my mother cut some honeydews. She brought it into the bedroom and tell my brother, "Gao Wei, come and eat some fruits." As usual, my brother is sitting in front of the computer, very busy playing his shooting game. He replied, "Later, I'm very busy right now." Then my mother said, "Come and eat the fruits now, or else it will not be fresh later." Then, "Later, I'm very busy right now, I'm dying already." Dying is as in referring to the character, not himself. Then, does this conversation sound familiar to you? It certainly is to me, because I'm guilty of it sometimes. I wondered why my brother has so much patience with his friends, but not with my mother. I wondered why my brother obey his friend rather than my mother. I wondered why my brother can brave the sea and storm for his friend, but is reluctant to help my mom with the housework. I came to one conclusion. He takes my mom for granted. Many friends come and go in our life. If we are impatient with them, they can just go away. But our mother, which is like a super glue, will always stick with us through the thick and thin. Without patience, in a relationship without patience, we will close off dialogue prematurely, we will become frustrated easily, and we will scold vulgarities frequently. Whereas, on the other hand, with patience, we will respond calmly and become a better listener. We'll listen to the needs and wants of our loved one. To sum up, patience is very important in our life. It has powerful impact on our success as well as forging a relationship with other people. I strongly urge all of you to be patient, especially to the one that is important to you, family, friend, and yourself. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Back to you, Toastmaster.